Hello guys, how you doing? This is the World Cup 2v2 tournament. Yes, this is the uploads that we're going to do for the World Cup. And remember, we're going to keep the format that I will try to upload the best game in my opinion, and below the description is gonna be the full series. Guys, hopefully you enjoy with this tournament. I will try my best, like always. And please, so important, don't forget to thumb up, interact as much as you want or you can, and subscribe, guys. We love this game. Going for the next video, guys. Enjoy. Vamos. There you go, guys. Game number 2, and in Nomad, I'm really surprised that Poland picked this one. And let's see how Chris and Mr. Slam can play in this one. This is Nomad, always fun to watch. Burmese, Malians, Lithuanian, and Spanish. For people on YouTube, we were talking before start this that Spanish and Lithuanian is great, Malians is fantastic, and Lidakor was telling that Burmese in this one, well, Burmese is because they are going to go for the unique units. The good thing is that Burmese got the free wood upgrade, but yeah, other than that, you see the relics, but I don't think they bring too much into Nomad as well.
No, especially when you have Arena in the map pool. Like, Burmese are fine on Nomad, but when you have Arena where, like, nowadays when you play Arena 2v2s on Ranked, at least one of the players will bring in Burmese, because it's so strong to just sling Burmese into a run-by.
Yeah, well, what are the civs they have? Canada. Well, they have Aztecs, and what others they have for... Oh, they might pick Byzantines as well. Byzantines is very strong. Yeah, they have good civilizations for Arena.
Byzantines could work fine. I wouldn't pick Mongols, because it's very likely that Berbers will be the pick over there. Yeah, not a lot.
Let's see. We will see. Let's focus now, because we have a Jack Lithuanian with a TC in the middle of the map. Yellow is close to him. And the good thing here is that nobody is very close to each other. So there shouldn't be any tower aggression. So we might see one player going from the water. And Chris Malians might be the one who is going for the water. And then I believe that Burmese will go for the fast castle. Then Jack, that is the Lithuanians, will do the same. The water, and the Spanish might go for the Castellets and Kongs, because someone need to go to the water from Poland, not Lidakor.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a pretty standard lineup. Lithuanians will get a decent feudal age, and I guess they will have to be the ones taking the fight on water, which is going to be an interesting one, because if you look at the positions for the dogs for Canada, super safe. Like, Chris is a nice little corner on the right. Slam has an amazing corner over here, and Barles and Jackk are very, very far away, especially Jack. Like, it's going to take forever to get the fire galleys in here, so we might not see a lot of water engagements.
Well, let's see. For now, we need to check. We need to check everyone's point of view. I am on Bart's point of view. His exploration is, I would say one word, a disaster. Check his fog of war. Disaster exploration. Like, he probably didn't take Turkeys. He need to send a belly and explore, because that exploration is definitely not enough to go for the next age. He will need to move because he has one boar, and now what? Well,
yeah, he has a turkey, so he could actually send it to the back, but yeah, he needs a lot better exploration. Jack actually has reasonable vision, and looking at Chris actually knows about the house location, and if you look at Chris's scouting, I think he knows where his opponents are. Because you see that, especially there's like a big patch where he started walking with a sheep, and then he lost it, close to that red house. And that always is a sign that your opponent is there. Because you lose your sheep, so there has to be a villager there that takes it.
And Islam is also flaring, but the Islam map is a paradise. A real paradise. He got the dog close to his base. He got one boar. 2 boars almost in the TC. The second. Then he has a lot of these on the right side, on the left, in the north. Berries, stone, the gold at the back. Another pack of deers. He got 4 pack of deers. I mean, holy moly, and another board that he didn't find it. That's crazy, man. Seriously.
Yeah, that's very, very good. It appears that Barles had a bunch of turkeys that he just sent to Jack. I'm not sure why, but I guess I can understand if Barles is like, okay, Jack is probably the weaker player of the team, so I'm just going to give my turkeys to him, because I'm fine with other means of food income. Like, right now, he's bringing a second board.
Well, now Barles has explored much better. I mean, much better. He's exploring. Now the left part of the map, he's finding more and more resources. And we are starting to get into the position that the Slam is really behind in population right now.
Yeah, I am not 100% sure what happened here. He's on 4 fishing ships. Chris is on 6, 5 as well for Jack, so that has to be some Townsend idle time as well, because he's not that much behind in fishing ship numbers.
Is the loom? He does have the loom early, while Green, well, he did as well. Red is without the loom, Jack, but he's 4 population behind, actually. This is quite a lot. I think he did the TC a little bit slower, but still, it's 2-3 population. Might be okay. I mean, it's normal when you are with Lithuanians. Spain is also built the TC faster. Malians got the extra fishing ship because of the discount in the wood, and then Spain is building faster, like we said, and Lithuanians with extra food. Yeah, it's normal. I mean, Burmese is, in my opinion, the weakest civilization to start with in this map, out of these 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Lithuanians are amazing for starting with because you have the extra food. Spanish build faster. Malians can afford that dock immediately. So all of these civs are exceptionally good at starting. Slam's Burmese isn't that great, but he has a good base to compensate. So
okay.
I think now the question is where. Oh, look at those docks from Jack, sandwiched in between Chris's docks. This is gonna be interesting, to be honest, because Jack could actually cause a lot of destruction in Chris's fishing eco, and honestly, I don't think they'll be able to hit Jack's fishing eco, maybe even not the fishing eco from Barles.
Well, let's see, because now there's a lot of questions, we'll have the answer soon, and Islam is also slower up. The population, yeah, but look at the population now for Islam, it's incredible. Now he's ahead to everyone else. Of course, he's slower, so he got a little bit more time to recover. But he did so many fish, and he's gonna go right away for the Arambais like we expected. And now let's see, because if Jack is getting the water against Chris, they are so close, man. Now, but he has
but I like the situation for Jack. Like, he's the one that is going to be fighting close to Chris's docks, but his own fishing eco is never going to be attacked because it's just so safe. And same thing for Barles. So I think this is better for Poland right now.
Oh my god, but look at Green. I mean, Chris don't see the docks. He still don't see the docks yet, and he's super close. Now he's gonna find it. But man, he's gonna see now the 2 docks. I'm not sure if it's gonna be good for Poland, because since he has 3 docks here, all the galleys that he's gonna put in there is gonna be pretty useless. You can see that now he's with 3 galleys already, sending a village to probably repair, and he might be losing the water quite fast.
Yeah, it's
but
tricky,
he's repairing.
but
He's repairing as well, Jack. Sorry, Lidacor. And now he did a good job losing 2 galleys lost there. Whoa! Forget what I said. Now he's taking over.
And look at the ping. Yellow, Barles has actually pinged the fishing eco of Slam, because Barles was scouting with a fishing ship. Barles is exploring the shoreline with a fishing ship, and look at Barles' scouting now. And he's just telling Jack, go for the fishing eco of Slam, because Slam doesn't have fire galleys.
Well, Jack is going there. Jack is going there,
and
but
great.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but you
There's
don't want...
a demo raft.
But
There's a demo raft coming up in the dock of Jack.
Yeah, but you need to secure the docks, you know. Because if not, you might lose them. And now you need to defend Islam, which is not gonna happen. Chris is far from there, and now Islam is gonna start to lose a lot. He's gonna start to lose a lot. Wow. Well, this is looking good for Poland at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking extremely good. And honestly, if you look at Jack's resources, he isn't impossibly far away from clicking up to Castle Age if he waits it a little bit more. And looking at Chris, his eco isn't that close.
No. It's looking bad. He's doing a lot of farms. He has no economy at all. Chris is trying to defend, and now he's defending. He's doing a good job, Chris, on the water, now taking those galleys down and defending Slam Echo. Slam economy is now looking better. For sure, Barles is gonna be up and doing the castle close to Jack, not doing any damage, but defending himself. And what is the location that is gonna make Islam? Because Islam gonna make the castle at home? I believe so.
Yeah, I think he's going to make that at home. There is also some fire galleys coming from the left now from Jack, so there's a lot of idle time on Slam's fishing econ. There's no idle time for Barles at all. Now, he might actually escort those fishing ships into the northern corner, so he doesn't want to lose that, and I really like this so far.
Yeah, well, now Barles is moving a lot. Those fishing ships, a lot of idle time at the end, which is definitely not great. Population Jack 44 and Chris 44 as well. So both on water is the same. Barles and Islam the same. Man, the same population, both the water players and the unique unit players, but the score is much better for Poland. Why? A lot more exploration maybe, or because the kill. Well, Jack got the kills as well.
Jack could click up to Castle Age here. He just needs to cancel the villagers, sell some food, and he could click up to Castle Age, and that would be huge because he would have a massive advantage compared to Chris in Castle Age. Go for fire ships and win water.
He can't.
Why is he not clicking up?
He has no buildings.
Oh no, man! I mean, that's so bad.
No buildings and no wood to make it. You know, and that's
he's dropping the blacksmith right now. Like, he even rushed that market up, but if he didn't have the wood, just sell some food and buy some food, because every second matters here. Because look at now Chris's resources. He's getting close to clicking up, so all that advantage could be gone now.
Yeah, but Barles is getting the initiative. He's going with the Kongs. We can see now those Arambais that, well, Islam got 2-3 Arambais. Barles 5 Kongs and trying to raid. Remember that the Kongs got also better range, a little bit better accuracy. And the Arambais, if you don't mass them a lot, problems. He has the stable and he's doing something really important. Husbandry. He's doing the husbandry. And Red is up to Castle Age. But Chris is up to Castle Age as well. Came close. And now we need to see if they're gonna be able to come back, because we saw that in the previous game, Poland got the advantage and they throw. Are they gonna throw again?
I love, by the way, that Chris is stonewalling himself against the Conquistadors, but he's not fully stonewalled. And on the shoreline, there's a chance for the Kongs to hit. And it appears that Chris is now going to start pressuring Barles' fishing eco.
Okay, I don't know. Let's see what is gonna happen. Because now the Arambais from Islam are gonna try to make some damage. He has to be careful because the castle is closed. Now he's gonna face the castle. The castle is there. He reacted immediately. Great reaction. But Islam need to make damage with those Arambais. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. Yellow is still there with the Kongs. With not so many Kongs. He could kill. And now look, the cleaning by the Arambais. They got the husbandry. He should delete the house probably. He deleted the house immediately. And now, if he's finding those gold miners, oh my god. He's now in Castle Age. What is now Red going to do? He's gonna keep on water? Or with Lithuanians, he's gonna try to do something else?
Well, he's gonna have to start picking up the relics, but he is about to win water here because he's gonna have Vorga in a second, and that would pretty much cripple Slam's food eco.
Well, the Islam food eco is getting already down because there's one galley and Islam didn't notice one galley killing absolutely everything. Islam got just the berries right now. But those Arambais trying to make the damage. I will focus in the Arambais Lidakor because he's there taking the hills, trying to be annoying. But Jack and Barles' score is starting to be insane. Just imagine, well, I know that if they won the first game, this wouldn't be the home map now. But, man, yeah, they lost because the players are better. But Poland is definitely doing a good series.
Yeah, this one is actually looking pretty decent. I mean, Slam is going to kill some villagers, but like, if he loses 10 a run by killing 5 villagers, that's not worth it.
Definitely not, because now what do you do from there? If all the conks are coming. He got the husbandry, but... Ay.
And, well, if you look at the ecos, Chris and Slam are both behind compared to Jack and Bars. And Jack and Bars can now have a very, very safe fishing eco, which is going to give a huge boost overall to their economy.
Well, the best here, Lidakor, is that if you also check the farming economy for Barles, he got 15 on food, doing a lot more farms, while Slam has 3 on food at the moment. It's true that with Burmese you don't need that much food because you are not doing food units, while Barles is coming with the conks that cost all food. But man, those are many conks going directly to the wood line. This is the 1-1.
Yeah, this should be the 1-1, I believe, especially with the Mangonel now coming in. Or, honestly, it might be a battering ram for Bars, and that could be just as fine.
Well, we will see. I mean, I say that that's the 1-1, and then Chris is in silent mode activated, booming, and nobody's attacking him. So, is Chris gonna be able to come back in this game?
It's hard to say because, yeah, he might seem like he's booming, but he lost his fishing eco, so he's 47 villagers only, 3 TCs. But if you look at Bars is also 2 TCs, same for Jack. Nice raid from Slam, though.
Yeah, but now Slam is doing what he need to make Chris take over. And he's disturbed. With those Arambais, he's still doing TCs, he's still spamming Arambais, they don't cost food. While Chris is just fully booming, doing 3-tone centers, full farming, 22 farmers. I don't know if he's gonna make even more TCs. And that's the only way they can come back here. And now, let's see the battle. 15 Arambais versus 12 conks. If he get that hill, oh boy. Let's see now he's going back because the numbers, open formation, they're starting to dance, trying to micro, but both are good with the micro. Still keeping them busy. How is this? The resources for Barles at the limit, Mr. Lidakor, because those conks. Oh my god! Did you see those conks going down with the Arambais? Whoa, with the numbers! And look at that micro. Okay, now he lost 1 Arambai, but he took 3 in the same shot. Wow, and the conks are so expensive. Don't forget that.
Oh, and look at that fire ship from Chris. That's so good. He actually smuggled 2 fire ships into the fishing eco of Jack, and Jack lost like 5 or 6 fishing ships super fast. And Chris is super disruptive with those fire ships, just killing some fishing eco from his opponent.
Chris 65 population, man, the population is almost the same, and now Chris is the most villages in the game. The most villages in the game. Those Arambais are with bloodlines. He got a lot of Arambais, man. I'm telling you, the Arambais are so cheap. They are so dangerous. They are cheap. And now, Slam is doing an amazing castle in the Jack face. But he need to do it. He's gonna be able to do it because those 2 rams are really dangerous. But he's not focused on those. He's trying to kill those.
No.
He's converting. Oof. He need that castle.
That's very bad.
He's really bad. I don't know if Islam is gonna be able to do it. There's also a few monks by red. He's gonna be tough. But if he's doing the castle, he's taking a lot. But that castle is on doubt mode activated. Doubt mode activated? No! He did the castle and now he need to go back, man. Or not. No, those Arambais will take over now. With the castle there.
No, it's fine. You can just sit beneath the castle with the Conquistadors because there is no murder holes, and you have rams to take it down. Conquistadors will just kill the villagers. This castle isn't going to stand for long.
Wow, they are doing an amazing job. Slam is losing absolutely everything. 46 is the 1-1 is now happening.
Look at the castle from Barles.
Wow. Well,
there is no Rambai to stop it now.
Domination by Poland. But Green Chris is on the way to Imperial Age. On the way to Imperial Age. And he's starting to make barracks. He's gonna go with Champs cards?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not sure if Champ Scars is the right decision here. I mean, Conquistors aren't bad at killing Champ Scars.
I mean, why not Farimba?
Yeah, like Farimba Camel, he would be pretty solid.
Even the Cavaliers with +7? Psh. I mean, them all. Now he's trying to hold. Just go back. You got the castle. Slam is stubborn. This map is super open. Slam he's in 44 villages. Why he's not moving? Look on the left. Lidakor at 9 o'clock. Look at the map. Nothing there. Okay, he's going there now. But there's nothing there. Seriously,
oh, look at the
nothing.
castle in the face of Chris, though. And Chris isn't really going to stop that just now, I believe. So Jack is going to have a castle over there, which delays Chris a tiny bit. But yeah, true. None of the Polish players are close to going into Imp here.
Yeah, because they are going all in. You know, and when you are going all in, it's complicated, man. Economy. I mean, Barles is still sit down on 87 population only. You know, because he's going with a lot of units. And now, well, at least Slam can stabilize with that castle between those two town centers. And is Chris the one who need to take over? But as you said, he doesn't have a castle either. I mean, castles here, map control is so important.
Yeah, Jack is about to click up to Imperial, and that's gonna be pretty scary for Chris, because I'm not sure how many relics Jack has. He has nothing. He should be looking for relics now, because you want to pick up some of them. Another castle from Barles. Barles wanted to place that castle on the left side, but he was scared of the Arambai, so he cancelled that, and we will probably have Cavalier or Latest from Jack.
Yeah, anything. Well, I'm very surprised. The population for Chris is strong, is good. But I'm very surprised that he's not going for a castle with traps. Also, chemistry with Malians is like 80% faster working. He's trying to kill the castle with the long swords. But that's gonna take a while.
And if the other castle goes up, those long swords will eventually die. I don't think these guys have arson. So without arson, this is not gonna happen. Even though, nope, that shouldn't happen. Like two castles will just cover each other here.
Yeah, he need to go back now. He need now taking the goal. Not a single castle in Nomad is really bad. He's doing the +7. This is the +7. But now you don't have the mobility. I mean, those potential champions will need to walk all over the map. You are in one corner. Trebuchet army.
Ooh, nice raid. Nice raid from Slam. That's a lot of Villagers down for Jack.
Man, look at the village numbers now for Jack and Barles. They don't have a huge one. And even if Red is gonna be in Imperial, Chris still have more villages than Barles. The same than Jack. And he's still raiding a lot now with the Arabais. Let's see those +7 200 swords. Are they killing? It's two castles. This is the cons. I mean, if they have the +7, it's too much army. Yeah, I think here the Farimba Camel seat was the choice, and also mobility.
Yeah, absolutely. Latest will, like, if these Latest actually had good upgrades, they would be winning this fight. It's no bloodlines, just +1 armor, so obviously they are still losing this. But Conquistors can just do whatever they're doing right now.
Hit him back. Hit him back. Well, Slamkis keep trying, he's still booming more, and then he keep raiding a lot with the Arabais. And now he's moving on the left. I don't know about... No, he has guys. Slam has Lidakor 8 farmers at the moment with almost 2,000 gold. His economy is definitely not to what you call a balanced economy at all.
Ooh, what is this from Jack? Hill forts? Why is he going for that tech? I mean, yeah, it helps a little bit against the raids, but I'm not sure if this is really needed for him.
Well, it's always good if you have a lot of resources, but his resources are at the very limit, and now green keep coming. I still telling you, Chris need a castle. He's not even mining stone in a Nomad. Come on, you need to do it. But man, now the slam rate it's definitely going to be gone because Barles got a lot of conks, a lot of guns. Finally, the champion upgrade. Yeah, but how do you take those ladies? I mean, if they are not the best upgrade. Well, it's a lot of farming. It's a lot of farming by Chris. It's a lot of farming by Chris. He's gonna kill all those spikes and potential champions. They are +7 with some auto buys. It's true that imagine if he got here bomber cannons or traps. Chris, with the amount of army he has, he could really clean. He got more army than both Polish players combined. And they are not finishing the game, and Mr. Lidakor. Be careful again with Canada.
Yeah, now the tricky thing is that Jack should be like Jack is desperate in the need of upgrades. Like he doesn't have bloodlines, for example, for those latest. I'm not 100% sure if latest is the right decision here either, because it takes so much time to get to them. Once you get to good latest numbers, they will be amazing, though.
Another castle on face, in your face, Mr. Slam. Another castle and more cons. Now he need to move more. The problem is that now Slam got 15 army while Barles 30. Chris is still with 71 military. A lot of army going to kill the economy and also combined with the Arabis. But why not the castle? Man, you need a castle. You cannot kill TC's castles and everything only with army without siege. No? I mean, what is this?
Elite late is on the way for Jack. It's a huge mistake that he doesn't have bloodlines. That's a so important upgrade to grab. Also, if he wanted to go for latest, he should have been picking up relics by now, because like you want to have those latest with all the possible upgrades. And Barles' Conquistors will still be much needed. I think that it would be better for Poland to have Barles in Imperial, because the elite conks would just melt everything here.
Well, they're still doing a good job, and those are latest, elite latest +2/+2. Armies are going back, sending the champions. I still want to see a castle. Finally, a castle by Chris. But seriously, Chris, 200 population with like 100 army. I'm not gonna go travel it.
I think the problem for Chris is that he has a lot of army, but those aren't necessarily meant to fight the units of Barles and Jack, although this might just be brute force champ scars here. I think Jack might need to send some resources to Barles so that Barles can go up to him, but Barles has 14 on food.
But I'm telling you, he's spamming so much army. He took one castle, he's gonna take another. The legendary Chris is playing now like a beast. He's still almost in 200 population. He's gonna go with the trap, which is obviously he's taking more and more village. Are they coming back? Seriously? I mean, Barles 80 villages. Barles 80 villages and still in Castle Jack. Now no army at all. Dropping the population 120. This is insane. They are taking the castle with the champions, with the Arabis. Lidakor! They are coming back!
No way. Poland should never lose this game. Like, Slam was so dead, but now if you look at the resources and like the villager count, Slam actually has better villager count than Barles. I feel like Barles shouldn't focus on Slam anymore, because he's just trying to chase Slam instead of getting the Conquistors on the field so they can engage the champions and the pikemen. I think it would be better if Jack just sent in his latest to raid Slam and let Barles deal with the champions. Also, as I said, I think Barles desperately needs to go into Imperial here.
Okay, there is some latest now raiding Chris finally. This is a good job, but Chris still have 200 population, and I'm telling you something. If they kill the castles, oh my god, if they kill the castles, they can dominate. And just look what Slam is doing. Castles all over his map. And like this, he is on 88 villages. Chris now 90 villages dropping, but more villages he's losing, more army he's sending. Unbelievable, but those traps, he shouldn't lose the traps ever. Now the Arabis are there, need to repair the traps. Now the traps are going to be down. It's so important, but man, Chris is spamming a lot of army. They are unable to stop. Seriously, they are unable to stop Chris. Right now they are not. And if Slam is able to reach Imperial Age, oh boy. Now we have Barles on the way to Imp with 75 values. But with 75 values,
I think this is fine for Poland now, because you want to have elite conks here. So maybe even Jack just slinging bars into elite conks. And
Is Link, Lidakor, check Jack resources. He's dead. 0, 0, 0.
Well, he has a massive fish boom, so he's not completely dead. But yeah, if you get to good elite conk numbers, this could still be doable for Poland. But I think the concern here is that Slam is rebooming behind this one. He's getting to dangerous round by numbers and Imperial Age very soon.
I don't know. I think Poland might lose this if they are not paying attention, man. I only think that Chris is missing more siege faster. Like if he was with Trebuchet, he would have cleaned everything already. Seriously, like look at this. Chris is still in a really good population. I mean, Barles and Jackk are on 120 population only. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And look at the raids. I think the key thing here is that neither Slam nor Chris is getting raided super hard. And in the meanwhile, Barles and Jackk are just keep getting raided.
Billy is from Chris on his bed.
Yeah.
What is this, that Billy?
That's probably a misclick. Still,
Man.
there's...
He's killing the castles without siege, just with the champions. Seriously, the army Chris is sending is just never dying. Are you for real?
Yeah, I think the problem here for Barles and Jackk is that they have the defensive castles, but Malian champions aren't killed by castles. Still, I believe that now Barles... it's so tricky. Because look at their population, it's awful. On the other hand, just the spam of champions isn't going to stop elite conks now. Like, Barles was able to take good fights, even without the Imperial Age upgrades. And, Jack still has a great fish boom, something that Slam and Chris aren't really going to be able to hurt anytime soon.
Sorry to say you this, Lidakor. Poland lose a game. They don't have villages, man. They have 77-83. Islam is over 100 villages already. Islam got more army than Jack. Chris has 81 army. Barles 48. But they are getting raided all the time. And those conks are not going to be alive forever. Yellow is going to go... Well, he has only the resources to make the elite conk. If he's doing that upgrade, he won't be able to do, too much anymore. And if you check the mini-map, green, Chris got, what, 30% of the map or 40% of the map himself? Just only him? They drop it. I can't believe that they drop it. If they drop now what? There will be a restore. Come on. Definitive. Okay, they drop it, it's gonna be a restore. And that's a problem because now everyone can check everything. And we need to check at this point the achievements, guys. Military, 50 largest army, 33. Chris, 106 largest army. 106 largest army. Economy? The economy by Chris is just insane. Look at that food collected on that wood. That's why they're still in the game. But keep going for the restore.
Yeah, I think...
We keep going. And let's see if they can do the job. And they are restoring. There you go, guys. We keep going. And let's see. Lidakor, what we can see here with this crazy amount of champions and pikes. Are the cons gonna be enough? He need to micro all the time.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. But on the other hand, Chris cannot spam these units endlessly. Like, Chris doesn't really have a huge amount of map control. That's something that we always have to take into account. But yeah, it's a matter of how many conquistors can you get up on the field. And soon Slam is going to arrive with a run by as well. For example, one thing that should happen for Jack is on the left side castles, he should be making traps to trap down the castle from Slam. Because you want to make sure that Slam doesn't have castles.
Lidakor, just check the population. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's looking rough.
It's looking... I mean, and he keep even if Islam is not in Imperial, He's still with Arabais all over. And now he's coming with the champions. The Arabais, the good thing with the Arabais is that they are not really a big change to being Imperial or Castle. The Arabais are pretty much the same. Yeah, the elite Arabai, but look at those. He's going for the Kongs. He need to go now together. If you kill the Kongs, they lose the game.
Yeah, if the Kongs die, the game is over. That's for sure.
And another castle down with those Temple +7 and those Kongs. The Kongs are, well, still there, but the Arabais keep coming. He keep raiding. They're getting more and more map. You were talking about the map, but look at Islam moving now in the middle of the map. They are getting more and more map control. More and more map control. And Islam 150 population. And just imagine if he's able to reach Imperial and he start to spam Hussars, for example.
Yeah, this is looking extremely rough now for Poland. Like, they need to fix their kind of holes in their economy, like ASAP. But it's so hard because there is like just infantry everywhere in their eco, and now Slam is expanding like a madman. And as I said, this is Slam and Chris, so probably the strongest Canadian player isn't even playing, which means that this is looking awfully bad for Poland now. Like, they might just get 3-0'd here.
It's just incredible. It's just incredible. Look at the Arabais. He's still... I mean, how many Arabai has to spam Islam during all the game? He was in a terrible position. And of course, how many units Chris spamming. Look at the castle here for Islam now recovering more and more map control. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And they are holding on the left. They have elite ladies +4/+4. But the problem is that they don't have any economy. Barles 72 villages, Jackk 93. You need a minimum economy, Lidacor. And if we switch now to Barles, he got 21 farmers, 4 lumberjacks. It's over.
Yeah,
I mean,
I really dislike the way that Poland is defending. They're just open in every direction. They initially stonewalled, but then they kind of gave up on that, and now they're just swordsmen running to their eco. Like, it kind of seems like from a point where they were very close to winning the game, it's almost like, okay, they need to finish off Slam here very fast in order to have any chance.
they cannot finish anything, man. Look at the castle on the left. He's repairing with 20 villages. More Anaba is going inside raiding. This is more and more green color. The population, 200 population almost for Greece, 170 for Islam. Islam is now on the way to Imperial, and what is the first upgrade he's doing? Scale Barden armor, because he's gonna spam Hussars. For sure he's gonna try. It's incredible how Islam being under the pressure as well, and look at his base and his... Yeah, but again this happens. They are recovering because they are individually great, but Canada doesn't have a good plan for these games, Mr. Lidacor, in my opinion.
Yeah, they don't have good plans. In fact, it's hard to say, and I'm trying not to be harsh on the players, but I feel like this is more Poland losing the game than Canada winning it. Because,
both
like...
games.
So,
first on this, no?
Yeah, absolutely. So, for example, if Barles made the stone walls that he's trying to do right now on the right side, those champions wouldn't have been running inside his eco. And they had a massive lead. They only now are trapping down Slam's castle with 2 traps. That should have happened a lot faster. And also, like, bloodlines right now for Jackk. This is how significant mistakes were made by Poland.
Okay.
He just came in with bloodlines.
Okay. And husbandry now. So, has been without anything, all the upgrades. Wow. Anyway, you can see the numbers, how Barles, sooner or later he will lose all those. Man, how good and strong can be these champions, man. These champions +7 are just insane, seriously.
Yeah, and now lead skirms. That's actually something I like, because although Malians don't have great skirmishers, but they're just lacking Bracer. But if there's nothing else to support them, this is still fine. Now, I'm starting to be a little bit more confident in Poland now. They are stabilizing an economy, and it's not like Slam has a huge army to defend himself with, and he's losing ground very fast.
Yeah, but he's there with the light cast +4. He's there with some Aramites doing another castle. I don't know how they do another castle as well. Now he got the skirmishes, but the good thing for Chris is that he can hold forever. And the big problem is that with the economy Poland has, they won't be able to remake the army. Man, Barles is on 110 population. On 110 population. I mean,
yeah, this is tricky. Because, yeah, they won't be able to replace the army, but do they have to do it? Because the Conquistors are trading very, very cost-efficient against the infantry only. They will have to deal with those champions on the right side. They can't allow those champs inside. Like, even fortified wall, do whatever you want, but you can't let those champions in.
Okay, the Kongs are now doing a good job, but still, he's now killing the skirmishers. You think Chris care about those skirmishes? He don't give a real beep about those. But now, like you said, I like how Red is starting to play here with those ladies. Still didn't take a single relic, and he got few relics on the range. Not a single relic. Now those ladies are very dangerous. Elite ladies +4/+4, and he can kill. He can kill now Islam because Islam got wall. Islam got Hazard, but no forging. Now doing the forging, Hazard and Aramites. Is he gonna micro properly? We will see. He need to kill those trebuchets. This is an incredible game, and Islam is defending like a beast. 200 population, both Canadians, and he's using the Hazard like a shield. Look at the amount of army Islam got. If he's losing those ladies, and I think he's gonna lose the ladies, it might lose the game, or the ladies will take over. I don't know. The Aramites are doing a good job, and the good thing is that those Hazards can be spammed forever. Those ladies are strong, huh? Those ladies are really strong, but you don't have ladies forever, and you don't have economy forever. Chris is still 200 population on the right side, and Islam is defending really nice on the left because those ladies are really strong. And little by little killing, but Red is keep sending some ladies. Wow, look at that battle, Lidakor.
It's a huge battle, but yeah, this is what Arambai are shining in. Just once you have a good number of Arambai, no melee unit can kill them. Nothing, because they're like onagers. A good blob of Arambai actually behaves like an onager in terms of damage output.
And he's also spamming at the same time Hazards, man. He has 40 farms, 174 population, Loki has spanned all over the map, and now Chris is sit under the castle with how many? A lot of trebuchets, killing more and more castles. Soon they will be in the economy, and the score is gonna be very soon for the Canada team. I'm sure about that. Jack going now for skirmishers. That's the signal of the loss. Because now, how are you gonna stop the skirmishers? I mean, Hazards and Aramites with the skirmish. Impossible in my opinion, I don't know. Oof. But let's see the combination here. Lidakor, elite ladies and elite conquistadors +4. Man, those are one of the best units in the game, and still not gonna be able to kill Chris with pikes and skirmishers? Because now Chris will lose a lot in that one.
Yeah, Chris should definitely lose a lot, and if those ladies get into Chris's eco, things could quickly turn around, because looking at those populations, the villager count is getting even.
Yeah, but look at Chris' production. Look at the QI on his point of view. He's still 200 pop. The problem he's just spamming forever, and now Hazards, Aramites, those are not elite Aramites. Hazard, Trebuchet will take the castles, still 200 population all the time. This is a crazy game. Are they gonna trade? Another big problem. Poland doesn't have map, man. If you check the map, blue and green, I mean Chris essentially, and then also Islam in the south, they have 65% of the map, or not. I mean, they do.
Yeah, but one thing we didn't notice, I mean, Canada is out of gold. Neither of the players from Canada have any villagers on gold. If you look at Poland, they still have a lot of gold mines. And it's not like it's easy for them to trade, because the water is in the hands of Poland, so they could harass the trade.
Well, but you know what happened? That I don't remember the last time Islam lost an Arabai. They don't die! If you check, look how Islam is microing the Arabais. He's just sending the Hazards all the time, and then he put the Arabais behind the Hazards and kill absolutely everything. everything. They just have all the numbers, not the best army, but look at the numbers. Slam have now 84 army, 85 military. It's insane the amount of army they have, Lidacor. Insane the amount of army they have.
Yeah, and if you look at the right side, this is the problem. If you bring the latest to the left, the right side is going to collapse. Another castle goes down from Barles, and we are back in the stage where they are going to start losing eco. It feels deja vu.
This is crazy. The first game, Poland could win. Then they didn't, but in this one, they got even bigger advantage. I'm Chris, the legendary Chris, 3-4 years not playing the game, and look at the game he's playing in Nomad in the 2v2 World Cup with a Slam that was really behind in the game, almost out of the game it was looking, and now Slam Boy with 87 army, gonna take all these. There was some small lag, but it's going smooth now. Hussars and Arabais, the Arabais never die. He's fighting against the little 80s, skirmishes and conks, and is still taking the battle.
Yeah, they're taking the battle. Our by numbers are going down, but doesn't matter. Look at the right side now. It's over, and it's so weird that the reason why this is competitive is because Poland is making some mistakes. Like, they should be winning these games with the advantage that they had.
But they didn't. Why? Because this Chris and Islam, they used to span forever. I mean, Islam was with 40 villages at some point, 50. He was destroyed, but he is still booming, expanding all over. There's now even a scout. They're raiding. He's still trying to come. Yeah, I mean, they are holding Islam. GG call to 0. Even with the score lead, they quit before they lose the score lead. Canada doesn't have an insane plan, but they have insane good players. I think that's the best resume, Mr. Lidacor. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is actually very scary for Canada as well, because they are winning right now 2-0 against Poland. But as we talked about, the fact that Poland might be the weakest of the teams left in the tournament. And these aren't easy games for Canada by any means. In fact, they could have lost Arabia, but they should have lost this. Because, like, I just don't like how the game plan for Jackk, for example. He went for Laitis, which is hard to mass, but he never went for any relics. Like, if you want to play it this way, and one of the reasons why I pick Lithuanians is because you want to pick up the relics, which is probably a little bit easier than doing it on Arabia, for example. He never got any relics. Slam has 2, Chris has 1, 0 for Barles, or Jackk. If Jackk had 2 relics here, this would be a completely different game.
Do you know how frustrating it has to be? Not only that when you are killing 654 units and losing 235, a positive rate, you kill that 400, do you still lose the game?
Yeah, this shouldn't have worked for Chris and Slam. Let's be honest. Like, 351 kills and 684 deaths for Chris. He had an insane eco, but...
Yeah, but Chris, Lidacor, check the timeline, please, with me. Look at the amount of army he got for a really long time. For a really long time, you know. Insane amount of army, holding the position, and then Islam got the time to come back, recover, increase a lot his village numbers, and then at the end, a lot of army. Well, crazy game, but Canada, in my opinion, I don't know what you think, they need to definitely improve as a team, not as suppliers. As suppliers, they are great, we all know that, but as a team, they need to improve to be farther and farther in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, because